Okay, and we are back. So, moving on, we have anchor to the right, and I cannot tell what's to the left. And it looks like we're gonna need magnet beam to get over here. Anchor, you think this is a costume? As if, this is the symbol of a warrior from the depths of the underworld. Their techniques are said to have struck fear in the hearts of their foes, and all were helpless before them. If I can learn this technique, then Mega Man will finally have no chance against me. So, who are you? Sagittarius. Isn't this golden armor impressive? I feel like a goddess. Strongest knight in this. Goddess is strongest knight in this. Now you guys, I remember from Make a Good Mega Man 48-hour contest. Nuo. Oh my, isn't that... Is what? It's been so long since we last saw each other. Heh, hello again. Mrs. Nuo. But that cruise wasn't that long ago, was it? There it is. Gosh, you're right, sorry. I've been flying lately, for me and my husband. We've just been so busy. After we returned to port, Mr. Williamson visited us, offering us the role of judges for this costume contest. Oh, we couldn't refuse such an honor, and so we spent all our time sprucing the building up. It's definitely rather fancy. You and Mr. Bolo did a great job. The green checkers were his idea anyway. I do hope you'll continue gathering costumes for yourself. Thing just wouldn't be complete without a full wardrobe, you know? Less than 3. Goodness, dear, everyone's wearing such stylish costumes. It's hard to decide a runner-up, let alone a winner. Oh, sweetie, to me everyone's a winner, even if their costume isn't as fancy or elaborate as others. Entering a tour is worthy of pride. I agree, and that's the problem. We're judges, we simply must decide upon a winner. And to be honest, I fear our third judge will be rather harsh. True, they are rather strict, but maybe it's just their way of getting everyone to do their best. Well, they needn't worry about that if you ask me, my love. Everyone looks so darling. And we got one more. Haunt Man! Oh wow! Third place? My costume's more elaborate than anyone else's. And they say I'm only going to win third place. Do they think I can't impress the judges? That I can't scare them? How hard can that be? And so finally, that looks like a... I think that's from Truffleman's stage from the second contest, but we'll get to that after we do this entry. So, 87th place. Step on the Gas by Professor Zatar, with an overall score of 56. So what do we have here? Ace gave the highest score again, followed by Patchy. And then average across the board. So half for design, just under half for fun. Creativity was there, but not full marks. Aesthetics were decent, and functionality was pretty much almost perfect. Oh no, a few 8s actually, so maybe not perfect. Step on the Gas by Professor Zatar. Step on the Gas. So is this going to be... is this going to be a fast-paced stage? Something to do with Nitro Man assets? Who knows? Let's have a look. And I'm immediately correct. It is indeed Nitro Man assets. And we're on a bike. Also, the song is very quiet in this stage. The stage is super quiet. So... Oh, I like this song already. So what do we have here? Step on the Gas, huh? Should I be playing this stage as the Rush Bike? Like a laser beam of death. Okay, this is quite fun gimmick already. Oh no! I was having way too much fun, okay. Here we go again. Round 2. And let's not drive off like an absolute dummy this time. Oh, I almost did it again. I just realized, do I need to ride on the top? How do I even get up there? How do I get up there? Ooh, hang on a sec. Ooh, how do I even get up there? None of these jumps look like they can be done. Maybe this is the closest one, but the constant... Oh, so you can't jump when you're accelerating, it seems. Or can you? No, you can, but it's still nowhere near enough. So how far back can we go? Okay, so... Oh, I see what it's telling you. Ah, gotcha. Alright. Oh, careful there. What? I don't see the platform. Oh! I think that's it. Woo! Okay. Alright, we got the first token. Good stuff. That was quite fun, actually. Oh god. Wait, why are they jumping? Wait! Do you have to go left? I wasn't expecting that. Can I destroy these? Ow, stop! I'm trying to figure out. So it shows you what's about to happen here, which is fine. No, that's just stupid there. Okay, so up. Okay, you basically crash into a lot of things here. So use the springs to avoid. And get crushed in the process. Thanks for that. Okay, I think I see. Maybe jump over the spring as that basically gets bounced up. Maybe that's the way to go here. So just do a small hop. It's instant death? Hey! It wasn't killing me before instantly. But Ricky! Ricky! Don't bully my Ricky. Wait, that one isn't, but the anyone's after are. Oh! Oh! Alright, got you. Are you serious? Can I go back? Yes, I can. Alright. Okay. Token number 2 acquired. Step on the cast. So this is basically what this whole stage will be like. And this is fine. Because this is pretty fun. Alright, what are we doing now? Wait! Wait for me! What is going on here? I did not expect I was going to see the bloody band bouncing across. Can I just ride this? What do you expect me to do? Maybe jump off. Yeah, you definitely have to jump off. Okay. At least the deaths are quite quick, so... I almost died. Oh, I jumped way too early there. Oi! Careful! There's a key! And I didn't get it. It's so over. Unless... No, dude. Am I safe here? I am not safe there. I did not expect a key. This stage is chaotic, but it's good chaotic. Oh, I'm forced to this. Reggae, no! Alright, let's do that. Alright, this is where we have to ride, my little friend. No, I jumped too early. Oh, it's so over. I guess I can get off the bike. There, perfect. Ah, nice. That's how you get the fur token. Awesome. What do we have here? What in the... Oh, it's a boss battle, is it? Seems to be the case. Okay. Oh no. Oh no! No, 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 no! Yeah. Oh, oh. Okay. Moving on. I don't think I need to do everything on Reggae Bike. Can I... Oh, when the moment you get on, you're basically stuck. Holy! Careful there. No, no, just... Oh, you... All these jumps that normally would be pretty simple with Mega Man are suddenly made far harder because you're stuck on the Reggae Bike. So this is actually an interesting concept. Wow. Oh, this does not fill me with confidence. Ooh. Ooh. Oi! What? Are those single block jumps? I don't like this at all. Oh, you have much bigger surface area than you think you do, at least. Well, these token challenges are certainly interesting. And you can't cheese them, which is good. I like to see those. You have to do them legitimately, the way they were intended to be done. Lovely. Nice dive. There. Gotcha. That took way more depth than it should have, but hey. Count bombs now. Alright, what's the final gimmick and setup of the stage? Is there something coming? Oh my god, I don't know if we want to go full forest. That seems to be quite a busy room. and that's what that's for, I see. Wow. You have momentum, especially when you're accelerating, which is what I was doing there. I am really sucking at this gimmick. Oh god. Holy moly, the speed of that fan! What do I want to do? Do I want to ride it? I need to bloody time this thing. This is totally not the intended solution, but let's give it a go. Well... Where was my key? Where is the key? Did someone see a key? Because I certainly didn't. Where is the key? What? Was there a key I missed? I didn't see a key on screen. I was too busy trying to get out of the spikes to save my life, kind of thing. Come on. Why is it so hard to... What? Why can you do that? You meant to have a screen transition there to prevent that from happening. Or like a screen transition preventer. Because that's hilarious. That's where the functionality suffers from the point. Yes, we got it! Okay, finally! That took way too many attempts. Where's my key? Oh, and that's what that's for. That makes so much sense. Shooting gallery, huh? Alright. Oh yeah! We're almost at the end of the stage. Obviously. What is that? No! Oh, I get sent back all the way. Yeah, fun. Alright, oh, died right at the boss gate too, huh? Oh, and I guess if you die to the boss, you just respawn there, and you have to do it as Reggae Bike. Fake man! That's so cool! You can't charge though. Okay, this is... I can see the idea behind this boss, but there is not a lot of control you have during this fight. Oh wow. I suppose you can just... You can just ignore Rush Bike and, well, do the boss normally, but that feels kind of anticlimactic, doesn't it? Okay, I think I'm starting to see your pattern, but the problem is... So you always jump, okay? Wait, is it a quick man? It's quick man! Yes! It's quick man, I just realized! Because the projectiles are basically the quick boomerang equivalent. So go underneath. Yeah, it's actually quick man. Oh my god, you resprited quick man as fake man while on a bike. To make it a really cool battle.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
That is fascinating. What you've done here. And now that I know what boss I'm dealing with. Oh, yeah, I've already picked up the pattern. Ah! I keep forgetting that down is the bloody curveball. It really is quick, man, because you take 2 bars of damage. The arena's quite big as well. That was such a fitting finale. That was a really good boss fight. Just takes a bit getting used to at first. And this whole stage, wow! What I need to remember to do is lower this down because I loudened it up. Yeah, that is quite the stage, huh? Really good. Some of the trickster tokens were really, really tricky. But good tricky, they were always fair. Although that last one, I just could not land on the super fast red band. That's just a really cool stage. It really was fun. Riding around on a reggae bike in this case throughout the whole stage. Really, really cool. What did our judges think of it? Mick, 49. Right from the get-go, this was giving me a mixed impression. On one hand, a rush bike level sounds like a really fun concept. On the other hand, the poor volume balancing on the super quiet music did little for first impression. For what it's worth, rush bike is really fun to use in its element. And as someone who's never used it prior to Mac Level 3, I can say the level taught me how to use it well. It doesn't really demonstrate how useful rush bike can be as a makeshift shield or a way to cheese spike drop, but as a consequence of it needing to be infinite for this level to work at all. Now to the level's credit, it's not bad at first. The initial 3 sections do fun things with cannons, truck jumping and leaping over spikes. Failing to nab the first or third token can be irritating due to the backtracking afterwards, but that's not as big an issue with rush bike speed and a convenient spike. Unfortunately, it all goes downhill when Trucker Joe shows up. Sure, rush bike is fast, but it's also slippery and your jump height is shot dead. It is not designed for use in combat, nor is it designed for precision platforming, making those sections a chore. The bosses in particular aggravating to the point I usually just left rush bike in a corner and blew them up on foot. That also applied to the section just after Trucker Joe, which seems to actively punish the player for using rush. On a related note, besides the truck jumping, everything in that first truck segment is awkward at best. The intro does a poor job of conveying where you're supposed to go. The little fade to the right is not visible enough to show you're meant to go left. Additionally, the level all but requires memorizing the truck timing to not get blindsided, which can be a problem when they can squash you to death. In general, while the concept is nice, the execution leaves a lot to be desired. A rush bike level should play to the utility's strengths, not aggravate its weaknesses. I can't say I came out of this one with a newfound appreciation for my Duggo cycle. Shin, 44. I actually got pretty excited when I first started playing this level. A stage centered around rush bike has a ton of potential in it. Unfortunately, the end result of this one was less than stellar. The biggest problem here is the platforming. Rush bike isn't really the type of utility that goes well with precision jumping. And it definitely shows in this level. Some parts aren't too bad, but there's a few, mainly the ones involving springs. that just feel off with the accelerated movement. There's also an issue with bad conveyance on how to proceed in a few spots. The rim of the first track, despite being a decent introduction to the enemy, has this problem. There's two open paths to the left and right, but going to the right leads to an invisible wall, and you're also likely to be crushed by the truck in the process. There's another part where it looks like you can jump down onto a moving truck from a high platform, but doing so only leads to death. The real way to progress here is to make a jump to another platform, which you can easily miss due to being at the very edge of the screen. I think it's pretty telling that I found some of these sections to be a lot more manageable by simply not using Rush Bike. The mini-boss in the section after it in particular became far easier if you just summon Rush, but don't actually get on him. Considering all this, I get the feeling that the stage was made with the intention for you to be on Rush Bike at virtually all time. It would certainly explain why this level's challenge breaks completely in certain spots if you ignore the bike. However, there was actually a way to even further break the stage, as when I first played this level, there was a bug that allowed the player to easily jump over the barrier that's supposed to lock you into the Rush Bike. Though you can't perform this anymore, it did give me some interesting insight on what the level would be like without the weapon lockout. Aside from that, the only other technical glitch I encountered was with the music. While I appreciate the song choice, I can't really ignore the fact that it doesn't loop properly and that it's really quiet. Honestly, I almost prefer the stage with access to the other weapons. It certainly made the boss a lot easier. While I did get a chuckle out of his intro, I can't say I enjoyed the actual fight as much. He tends to go off screen a lot, which means a lot of chasing him down. Rush Bike's 2 bullet per screen limit also makes hitting him a bit of a pain, especially given his frequent jumping. I could easily see him and the rest of the stage being more fun with a lot more polish though. Actually, 62. I've been in this place before. Well, we all saw this coming. The obligatory Rush Bike level. Sounds exciting, sure, but the stage definitely has its issues. Here it emphasizes that you should go fast with its initial D references. Except ironically, you really want to play this one slow and not be on the bike half the time. If you just go fast, you can't see the obstacles coming your way. You can also take plenty of contact damage from the enemies while doing so, different from normal behavior where you would be invincible while on the bike. There would have probably been more of an incentive to go vroom vroom fast if the enemies take the contact damage instead while the player is going full speed. Expect platforming through death pits and spikes a lot, as well as the threat of being crushed by oncoming traffic, while also having a weaker jump and less air control while in the bike. Going fast is simply ill-advised, despite it being the literal gimmick of the entry. Kinda counterintuitive, don't you agree? To make a Rush Bike only stage work, you probably have to change the fundamentals of the level design more, not just build it like a regular Mega Man level, and slap an arbitrary use-only disc challenge over it. The slippery control on the bike also made the boss fight not that great of a time, so then I had to resort to doing it on foot as well, where then the dynamic of the fight becomes not accidentally getting on Rush while dodging Fake Man's attack. Either way you go about fighting the boss, it is definitely maximum awkwardness. Music is also too quiet during the boss compared to the stage, making for a slight annoyance adjusting the music volume in between. Lashman 57. I'm glad someone made the level emphasizing Rush Bike. I'm sad it turned out like this. Races, chases, escape sequences, these are what I want to see. I want rhythm-based platforming where pattern memorization is more important than lightning reflexes. I want forgiving challenges that train the player to be an expert cyclist before demanding do-or-die precision. The intersection and the parts where you jump onto a hilariously bouncy path, sort of, deliver what I want, but the level as a whole doesn't feel like a carefully crafted celebration of this unique utility. It feels like a normal level where you're stuck with Rush Bike. Only 2 parts of the entire level require Rush Bike to proceed. It's possible and even preferable to tackle everything else on foot, awkwardly summoning Rush while trying to shoot. The mini-boss, for example, is the perfect height to be hit, from a standing position, which makes for a fun and strategic fight. On Rush Bike, you need to jump to reach the weak spot, That gets messy quickly. A lot of fiddly platforming is easier and more fun without the bike. 2. Such as the outdoor springs plus bomb section. I do like the sense of structure in the level's lengthy layout, and it's good that you can't possibly skip the weapon pickups after teleporting in. I appreciate the tutorial sign at the beginning. I wish there was health refills between checkpoints. Some speed limit signs in the background earlier would have heightened the comedic impact of the boss intro. Quality sound clip choice, by the way. Oh, and the boss, too fast, too furious for Rush Bike to handle. Hiding under a ledge the whole time and having a stockpile of E-Tanks seems like the only viable strategy. Exhausting gameplay, obnoxious tokens, good music with improperly balanced volume, nice graphics. Finally, Ace 68. When this stage clicks, it really clicks. When it all plays smoothly and the player and bike become one, it rolls. And I think it has some genuinely well designed and fun challenging segments, even if a tad on the difficult side. I also think it does a really good job utilizing Nitro Man's tile set. It's all rather pretty and proof you can make death kit tile sets look great. Tiles that get used in new ways, such as the jump through platforms, are understood by the player almost immediately thanks to clever introduction. And even though this is a rather minor thing, I really appreciate how well constructed the checkpoints are. You are not skipping stage gimmick, no sir. I also didn't mind most of the trickster tokens. They're hard, sure, but mostly fair. I think the first one is a bit too hard and precise thanks to the control issues I'll mention shortly. Oh! Press the wrong button. Because there are quite a few issues that hold me back from truly enjoying this level. For example, there's some weird interactions with the Nitro Man trucks, often resulting in inexplicable instant death as it crushes you against a wall, ceiling or floor. It makes sense in a vacuum, but given how Nitro Man trucks usually act, it seems off to a Mega Man player. This unfortunately affects the introduction to the fact that trucks combine with springs, making it a very deadly way to introduce the gimmick of the stage. The death kit does feature a soft crushing feature which could have been enabled for these custom trucks, but a lot of my issues really stem from just how awkward Rush Bike is to control, combined with the sheer precision this stage requires. The stage introduces the player to the Rush Bike's boost function right at the start, but I always found that trying to use it was somewhat suicidal thanks to Rush Bike's hitbox dissonance, which granted is the fault of the dev team, still means the player will occasionally not make jumps it looks like they should as they clip through. If the stage used less precision in its platforming to account for Rush Bike, I think the feeling that you get when the stage does joke could have been throughout. The absolute low point of the stage for me was the boss fight against Fake Man. Rush Bike does not make a fun boss mate. Rush Bike does not a fun boss mate. Its impaired jump, delayed turn and movement combined with just how fast the boss moves and its predictable but very erratic pattern makes dodging a crapshoot. In the end, I found this boss so frustrating thanks to Rush Bike. Outside of tanking hits and racing him, I found the only real way to beat him was to pattern lock his AI and get Fake Man to bonk on the wall repeatedly on the ride. I think the music choice to the fight suggested a much better alternative to me. Why not go full on Sonic CD and just make it a race? Boss battles do not always have to be a literal battle. Work to your stage's core strength rather than forcing in the Mega Man trope that will ultimately hurt it. A lot to digest in this stage, huh? Overall, this stage has a very creative gimmick to it, and I wanted specifically to play it all as Rush Bike because that was what the stage was designed in mind with. Surely you can play the stage on foot, but what's the point? And although some of the platforming challenges are definitely pretty tricky, with enough trial and error, you can slowly but surely make your way through the stage. The trickster tokens are challenging. Most of them are pretty devious too, but they feel satisfying to pull off. That super fast red bus, my god, that's a super fast bus, huh? Boy, was that bus speeding. The boss is a good idea in concept. It's essentially a quick memory skin, which I realized. But as Ace mentioned, in fact Ace is the only one that mentioned it, the biggest flaw is the turnaround. It takes quite a lot for you to turn around to be able to hit the boss, and the boss is erratic, so they move quite fast. But you can learn the pattern and then just use the little platforms, or actually the platforms are quite large, but they're a little bit off the ground, so use them to your advantage to hide as you slowly wear the boss down. Thankfully the boss also takes 2 bars of damage per shot because it's just quick man. Overall the concept here is very good, but maybe the execution needed a little bit more care to be taken with it, because essentially, as some of the judges said, it's a Mega Man level with rush bike, with forced rush bike usage, rather than designing a level around rush bike strengths. But still, it was a fun stage nonetheless. And with that said, I'm going to leave this video here, end session actually, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care.